it's Jenny, and today I want to talk about how not to be an annoying network marketer, okay? So we all probably have experienced it when our friends are pushing products at us and not even asking if we're interested in them, right? And how do we like this? We don't like it very much, right? So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to not be annoying while we're building our network marketing business. So the first thing is we don't want to be posting our products and our sales information on our personal profile all the time. We should have separate profiles, our personal one, our business one. Not that we can't do marketing on our personal one, but it's going to be a different kind of marketing. We call it attraction marketing or curiosity marketing, not just boom, sales in your face marketing, okay? So we don't want to be just posting, photos of our products and the sell prices and all that kind of stuff on our wall. That's a turnoff. And we don't want to be messaging people and saying, hey, do you want to buy this? Unless they've already told us that they're interested in that thing. Then yes, then we can send them that information or that promotion if they've already said yes. So number one is not posting all our product and sales information in our personal social media spaces, okay? Number two, asking permission. Okay, we want to ask permission before we start to sell people. How do we do that? So one way is we can be talking about the benefits of some of our products. So there's a difference between benefits and features. And a lot of times when people are selling, they're talking about the features. This is why you should buy this because it does this and this and this and this. And the light just turned off. And we're focusing on just the details of the product, right? People don't want to hear about that most of the time, unless they've expressed interest. So what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about the benefits. Hey, you guys, this is what this does for me. I love it so much, and this is why I love it. So we're talking about ourselves and how something benefits us. Because when people see that, then they automatically relate it to themselves. And they say, oh, that could benefit me too. I need better sleep, or I want my room to smell nice, or, whatever it is. We want to talk about the benefits first, okay? So we can get on our wall and talk about, oh, I just made this thing today, and this is how it just made me so happy and improved my life. And just kind of mention the product. Oh. And I have to go without the light for this one. And so we get the curiosity going, right? They're interested in the benefit, and so then they're more likely to actually ask us. The other thing that we can do if we're doing a live video or a workshop, and we are going to transition into offering products or, a package or something, we can say, do you guys want to hear more about this? Would you like more details about this? Are you excited? Whatever. Or just would you like more information? And as soon as they start saying yes, or your one person says, yeah, I'd like more details on that, that's your permission. And then you can move forward and start telling them more about your products. Now, one thing that's really powerful is really diving deep into your own story. How did you start using that thing? Why did you start using that thing? Were you having some pain or some distress or a problem, a difficulty, right? So you want to show them, now it's like this, but before it wasn't. Like before I started using this, I was having this problem, I was having this difficulty, this issue, and you really want to dig the pit of despair, and show them where you were and why once then you found the thing, you come back out of the pit, you found the thing, and how it has improved your life and changed your life so much. And then, if you can, talk about how it's changed some other people's lives, how it improves people's lives in general. But testimonials are so powerful. So, and this is another thing that we can use with curiosity, is we can write about someone else and say, oh, my friend, without being totally in your face with the product, had this great benefit. And she is just loving her life now because of, how your product benefited her. So, so it's a little bit, I don't want to say beating around the bush, but you're trying to draw in people with curiosity by talking about, the benefits and how it has changed your life and other people's lives without saying, hey, you want to buy this product? Do you see the difference? Asking permission, talking about how other people have, had all these great changes, or they're loving this thing so much. And, so we always want to give some value without it hinging on, focusing on a product, but mentioning it instead. So that's a ways that we can be non-annoying, non-spammy. I remember when I did my first, I had other companies that I did, but one of my first classes that I taught about my company and products, I printed some invitations, and I just, whenever I was talking to people, I said, hey, I'm having a health night, next week, and we're going to talk about some natural solutions or whatever. Is that something you're interested in? So I would ask them that first. And then if they said yes, then I would give them the invitation. But too often we're just like, here, I'm having this class. Here, take us. Here's, putting it in people's faces before we're asking them they're interested. But I will tell you that if they say yes, boom, like, you want to get 3 yeses from people. If you can get 3 yeses, a lot of times they end up as your customer, right? So when they say yes, sure, I'm interested. And that's a great way to gauge right off the bat who's interested in this niche, and this, section, this kind of products that I'm selling or sharing. Finding out if they're interested or not. If you just ask them and you just say, oh, I'm having a party, here's an invitation, then you have no idea where they are on that spectrum, if they're interested or not, right? So if they say yes, then boom, that moves them up from being warmish to being, hottish as far as a lead or potential customer. So once you get that yes, then you can follow up with them. You want to follow up with them later and remind them, hey, I knew you were interested in this class, and give them another reason to come, or give them a little information. I just wanted to remind you and tell you that I'm going to have a special gift for you, a sample or whatever it is when they get there, so that they are keeping it front of mind, because there's so many things that make us busy these days, right? Everyone has something going on, and unless it's like urgent. So, but when they've said yes, that's kind of a commitment. And so I like to follow up 2 days before an event, and then 2 hours before an event. I will text them and remind them and tell them one more piece of information or one more reason that they should be sure to attend, So that worked really well for me when I started my business. I had a really good launch because I asked their permission, and they said yes. I wasn't going to give them an invitation unless they said yes. And if they said no, then I knew I didn't need to waste any more time, But it's funny because when you are posting things about benefits and people are seeing that on your social media, a lot of times later, if they come up with some kind of need, they will remember you, and they will think of you first. If they've been seeing you on social media, they will reach out to you for a solution. So it is powerful to be publishing, content, talking about your life and your interests, as well as how you're benefiting from the products that you offer with your business. It's the same with offering your business opportunity. You don't want to just be, putting that in people's faces all the time. You want to be talking about how much you love it and why you love it, so that people are curious, and so that when they find themselves, out of a job, as so many people have this year, or making less than they want, or whatever life event happens, then they remember you and they think about how they've seen you and how much you enjoy doing what you're doing, and maybe they should ask you about that, So it's powerful marketing, and that's not annoying. So be careful of those messages that you send to people. Make sure you ask permission. Make sure you're not just throwing the product out there, that you're asking them first if they're interested in learning more about those certain benefits that your product gives. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you got some great tips. Please like, comment, and subscribe to get more rock star business building tips. And if you'd like access to my exclusive video on how to build your network marketing business in 10 minutes per day, check the description box below.